The recommended time, I feel, to plan a wedding is 6 to 8 months. It gives you enough time to sit with it, to get everything in check,
The the current wedding right now is it's like they build a world.
Yes.
Within, this space, and they, introduce everything into it. What's the scope like, sometimes for these weddings?
People dream, and the beauty about the service providers we have in the industry, especially like the decorators and the tailor, all these people, they're so creative that they fit into someone's idea and just grow it and grow it and grow it. Honestly, the sky is the limit. I've seen all sorts of things being done, all sorts of things being brought to life, and it's just beautiful to watch different people plug in to give someone, the beautiful day, the beautiful experience, straight all the way from like the look and feel of the event to the service, to what they're wearing, to the music, it all fits together into one.
Right.
So I would say that the whimsical thing, it's a theme right now, but it all comes from the client's mind.
Yeah.
And then it's a service providers that just come together to bring it to life.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We have peeped some of these budgets. They get crazy. Why is decor so crazy? So pricey?
I would say decor is pricey because it's the dream.
Yeah.
It's honestly the dream. If your palette is, people dream big things, and that then translates into, it's linear to what you have to pay for it. Do you know what I mean? And so what happens is those big deco budgets come from the dream of the client. But I will say that in that regard, when a client dreams, they see pictures. Pinterest, that's for Pinterest. People have so many Pinterest boards and what they've thought about this thing from when they were kids, and then they present that to then a decorator.
Yes.
So what happens is the decorator will then give you a quotation based off of that dream, and I like to call that the dream quotation. It doesn't necessarily mean that decorator cannot then fit into a normal price. You know what I mean? Right. That's the dream quote. And then we then organize a meeting, a sit down. They're not robots, you know what I mean? They also know what's going on. They know the financial struggles of people. We then sit down and now refine the Pinterest mood board to then fit into the budget that we are. So it's like, okay, in this picture, what do you like? And then, or maybe this is the figure we're willing to work with. And the decorators will then come and fit into the figure. So don't let those initial quotations scare you away. If you feel that that's your decorator, you feel like you like what they give you, and it may not just be 1, 2, 3 of them, don't fear to engage them more. Because they can then come down and fit into what you want. But your dream and your palette have to match,
Yes.
You spend money for something good. But it doesn't mean you won't get something good for less. You can get something good. It just might not be
the exact copy.
Do you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. You've kind of mentioned part of, the process, but what does it look like from like the ideation and, coming up with, this thing, and you're like, oh, I want this winter wonderland, wedding and blah, blah, blah. And then all the way to like the execution. I know it may not be
process.
Yes, I know it may not be linear for it may not be the same for everyone, but I just kind of want to know. Yeah,
it's definitely not the same for everyone. But it's obviously the client comes to you with, most clients know exactly what they want in terms of look and feel.
Gotcha.
Most, especially the brides. They know exactly what they want in terms of look and feel. So the client comes to you with a theme, with an idea. And then your job is to then recommend service providers and then get quotations from them. So then client A and B come, and then I send out like briefs to the different service providers who then give you quotations, which is what I call the dream quotation. Then when we get those quotations, they help us kind of have a mock budget, I would say. And then that's the process of then filtering through the different service providers, having those conversations, coming down to a budget that's then acceptable to the client, because we know how it is, you know, when you're doing a budget. When you come down to that acceptable budget, obviously with a lot of back and forth, a lot of vendor meetings here and there, negotiations, discussions, recommendations, then at that point, then you start to then make deposits and then come up with activity schedules of this is what we're going to do, this is what we need to do this. Then there's a lot of little things that fit in there, demo fittings, tastings, you know, those kind of things, walking through the event program, you know, table mock-ups. There's just so many little things that need to get done, and we just help you plan that out and make those. We're kind of like your PAs in that regard when it comes to it. Everything wedding, we have it in check, and then you can worry about everything else.
If you like this video, make sure to check out the rest of our page, because there's so much more for you to see. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.